It's the Shitcast Cinema.
Yo, welcome to the second Shitcast podcast. It's not a podcast, is it? Shitcast. So, just like the last one that we did, we're going to talk about shit, basically.
We are going to sit here and talk utter bollocks for about 10 minutes, and people are going to watch this video. It's very weird, because I've spent half my life talking bollocks and nobody's listened until now.
But the interesting thing is it's drunken bollocks, so it makes it much more fun.
Drunken, half asleep
And the
bollocks.
best part of the whole thing, we're still not listening.
Yeah, so,
Fuck you, no.
yeah. So we're trying to keep on track with what the actual idea is. We're going to talk about a shit film that we've each recently seen and discuss that. So if I start, the most recent shit film that I've seen would definitely have to be a film that probably these two guys have seen, and probably none of you guys have seen, is a film called The Task. Have you heard of it?
No.
Basically, it's like it's a very low budget British film, and it's kind of a cross between the Saw films, cross with Big Brother in a way.
Huh.
Yeah, so let your mind just like go out there, and it's just so bullshit. And,
Clearly I haven't had enough.
no, Saw mixed with Big Brother. There you go. That's well, these two aren't seen it, so they can't comment. But if you've seen it, go watch it, and you will know it's shit.
Yeah, well, Big Brother's shit,
The Saw franchise is bullshit.
I've never watched Saw, so I can't really comment on that, but Big Brother's shit.
1984 is good, but Big Brother sucks.
What's 1984 to do with anything?
Well, 1984 is where they took the name Big Brother. Oh, fuck's sake. Just...
David Bowie did a song called 1984.
probably, yeah. And there were a Van Halen album called 1984.
Isn't it based on a book by in 1984?
George Orwell.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, Doc.
Right, so Big Brother basically came from the guy that wrote Animal Farm.
Yeah.
Well, that explains why it's bollocks.
And maggots are everywhere.
Special.
So go on, Maggot. A recent shit film that you've seen.
Recent
Last
shit
few
film
weeks.
that I've seen. Apart from the porn I've been watching.
Tell us about the porn. Was that bad? Was it good?
Well, there was a film called Animal Instincts.
Everyone's seen Animal Instinct. In fact, Animal Instinct 2 was on the other night, but I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I was just about to say I watched that one last night as well.
Any good?
No, not even in the slightest.
Why was it bad? Pray tell.
At least it was an animal.
Tell
farm
people why it
porn
was a
version.
shit film.
It was about a woman who basically liked people watching her play with herself and play with other people.
Isn't like that Madonna film, Body of Evidence?
Sort of like that, but without the murder.
Mm.
This film I had no problem admitting that it was just simple porn.
Okay.
But other than that, I watched 12 Rounds, which is a film starring John Cena, for anybody who knows who that
Is
is.
that a wrestler?
Yeah.
See, I'm as sad as him.
WWE Films presents 12 Rounds, where he plays a cop who has to play the whole cat and mouse thing with this villain who says to him, right, we're going to play a game called 12 Rounds. And he gives him 12 different tasks to... It's bollocks, it's bollocks. Okay, we'll just leave it at that.
So it's not a boxing film then?
No, you're thinking of Rocky.
No. No. Alright, no. No. It's empty. It's empty. What about you?
No.
God, I hope so.
You screwy bastard. Professor Bruce farted.
Had to do something.
And it wasn't Dom, because if I asked Dom, did you fart? No. No. Anyway, what's the recent shit film?
My intestine. It's empty!
It should be after that.
Recent shit film.
Oh, nostrils are starting to burn. Eyes are watering.
It's like that face melty scene from Indiana Jones. Not that bad.
Come on, what's a shit film you've seen?
Right. Oh, I had an answer to this. I can't remember what it was. Not shit, but I watched Terra Firma, like half of that. Not shit and not a film, but I watched some of the old Ren and Stimpy show, which is fucking fantastic. Bizarre, but fantastic. And kind of shit and a film, and John's gonna probably punch me for this.
I've never even heard of it.
I rewatched Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter.
You sad you sad bastard. If I was sat next to you, I would punch you in the bollocks.
Yeah, and Dom sat next to me, and I'm not going to give him that chance.
I don't know where I've got this reputation from. Everyone just assumes that I'm a violent man who punches people in the bollocks.
God damn.
Yeah. I've just got to say, Bruce, you are a total and utter son of a bitch!
So why is Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter a bad film?
You've seen it.
Real, mate. I haven't seen it, but just from that title...
No, I know it's a
really
bad film, but
It's-
people out there might not know, and I think Professor Bruce, because he's watched it more than once, is an expert on the matter.
It's intentionally a bad film, so I can't fault it that much. But
And
they...
actually, that film can actually lead us on to the next part of this discussion. Because they also made another film called Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Hunter.
Oh, that came out recently, didn't it?
Yes.
Which
but-
leads us on to the forthcoming and new releases.
Yeah, there's a film called Lincoln coming out, starring Daniel Day-Lewis.
What's that?
That's about Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln.
It's not about him as a vampire hunter.
Oh, I thought you were about him as a vampire.
No. It's just called. I saw a poster
You know,
for it
actually-
today. It's just called Lincoln.
Actually,
It
Lincoln
stars
is...
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Lincoln is a fictional one, and Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter is the true one. That's the one that really happened.
Yeah, that's why it's boring.
Yeah.
Who cares about Abraham
Let's face it,
Lincoln?
true stories are never that good, are they?
If Abraham Lincoln were a vampire, I'd go watch that at the cinema.
Where would Abraham Lincoln be today if he was still alive?
Be a vampire.
Scratching on his coffin going, help, I'm still out here. What the fuck's going on? Man, I'm going to get fucking slated for that.
Okay.
Yeah. By the way, for anybody who's interested, we're in Vegas next week.
Oh, yeah.
And you're not, so have that. What are those people who... Amish. That's what Abraham
Amish.
Lincoln would be these days. Amish. He'd be an Amish, wouldn't he? Amish, Amish.
So,
Yeah, because it looks like one.
Oh, well, yeah.
people say
That's
I
not
look like...
racist at all, is it?
It's not racist. Jesus Christ.
You look like it, so therefore you are.
It was like a tramp.
Hate
Tramp.
crimes,
Holy
hate
shit, that's
crimes,
racist.
Hate crimes.
Yeah, that's
Hate
what crimes against
crimes.
tramps, mate. Just assuming that every tramp is as sad as Bruce, that's just horrible.
Hate crimes, fucking dumb maggots.
Oh dear.
I can't believe that I've got to spend how long? 15 hours on a plane with these fuckers.
So what films are coming out soon that we can discuss?
Oz the Great and Powerful.
Is it coming out?
Zardon.
The Wizard of Oz?
It's called Oz the Great and Powerful. It's like a prequel.
To what? The Wizard of Oz?
Yeah.
Has it got Zed the Exterminator in it?
No.
Does Sean Connery
Zed
have a
the-
ponytail and a tash and a red nappy?
More
Who's
than-
starring in it?
more
Professor
than-
Bruce?
More than likely, but not in this film.
Jesus Christ.
No,
Didn't
it's a prequel showing how Oz the Great and Powerful got to Oz.
Didn't they kind of do that with the...
James Franco's starring in it.
Didn't they kind of do that?
Do you remember, have you watched the Rise of the Planet of the Apes?
That new one?
Yeah.
They were on Sky, but I didn't pay attention. But
It was
I
also
watched
it was the Green Goblin's son in the Spider-Man trilogy.
I know what you mean, but...
Yeah.
Spider-Man's got a reboot, hasn't it?
Oh, piss
Yeah,
off.
last year.
Was it last... No, it wasn't last year. I
Well,
remember-
early-
Yeah, it came out
early
like
this year.
this summer, didn't it? The Amazing Spider-Man. You should know these things with your time traveling abilities. Oh, Spider-Man's come out in the future. Oh wait, no, it came out 3-4 months ago.
Even Doctor Who gets mixed up.
Wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey.
Well, he should be on the kit. He should be on the ball. He should. You don't get no high fives. The only thing you get, boys, are punching the bollocks.
Yeah, right.
Wait, man, I get caught on camera. Wait a few hours, and you're more pissed. I'm gonna fucking annihilate you. What else is
This is
forthcoming?
the man who actually thought that sellotape on the tap was a good idea.
Yeah, what happened with that anyway?
Yeah, what did happen?
It
with that?
failed.
Why did it fail? What happened?
Because when I wake up with shaving foam on my hand, I start thinking,
Did you put it on your
what
face?
else? No, I just had it on my hand. I start thinking, what else might he have
You've
done?
got to put it in your hair as well.
Yeah, I think it actually melted by that point.
You put it rubbed off your pillow or something.
You know the terrible thing was sharing a room with this guy in Vegas.
I have so
Well,
much
you
planned.
are. I'm a fan of the pool.
I have so much planned. So what happened?
Guys,
with,
anybody out there who's fit and female, I will be in Vegas next week.
what happened with sellotape on tap? Did it spray or not?
No, I
Did it
went.
just kind of
I went in and I just thought, what else?
Why
might
would
he
you
have
think
done?
that? Why would you go to
Because
the
it's
tap
a-
and just think, why would you
Because
put
it's
some-
an old trick, mate. It's old and it's obvious.
Yeah.
Because we're running low on ideas. I went to the trusty Cineworld yesterday and grabbed a magazine.
Madagascar 3.
Oh shit, The Shining's coming
A
out as well, though.
A franchise I went off after the first one.
The Shining.
No,
It's
Madagascar.
getting re-released, yeah. Because Halloween's coming up, so they're re-releasing The Shining to try and get some
Christ.
pennies. Because no one's going to cinema these days, so they're thinking, let's release, a classic horror film to get people coming out. That's the only reason
But
they're
before
doing
we
it.
re-release that, we'll re-release The Shining.
Oh, don't be too.
New James Bond. Let's talk about James Bond coming out.
Okay, James Bond is coming out now. Who's your favourite James Bond?
Roger Moore. That's a good discussion, that. Roger Moore.
Roger Moore were on news recently, wasn't it?
Was it?
Some sort of an anniversary.
No, I saw him more on with the One Show
Mm.
with them assholes.
Yeah, it was. Is this? I mean, I've read something on Facebook.
It's because
about
it's the
it was
50th anniversary of
Yeah, it
James
was
Bond, isn't
when
it?
he travelling around country with like this 50th box set,
I don't know about
just
that.
advertising it. So
They've been doing a lot because it's like 50 years of James, but it's also 50 years of the Beatles. Actually, my dad pointed out to me the other week.
That's why they had that Magical Mystery Tour on TV.
You
last
texted me
week.
about that, like on Saturday night, last week, wasn't it? It was like 2 o'clock in the morning or something. I got
It
this.
wasn't 2 o'clock.
No, but it was like 2 o'clock and I had to check my phone and I
Yeah.
was smashed out my head. And you were like, "Are you watching Magical Mystery Tour?" And I'm like, "What the fuck is he on about?"
Have you seen it before?
Yes, it's
Is
rubbish.
he was thinking, is he on the mushrooms again?
I just thought, what are you talking about? Because I had like 6 or 7 beers. I was like, ugh, what is he talking about now? Just a normal conversation with Professor Bruce.
I thought it was quite funny at points.
That's bollocks.
It was.
The only decent
kind of
Beatles
weird.
film they made was A Hard Day's Night.
I haven't watched any of them.
It was kind of.
It's got that old geezer from Steptoe and Son in it.
Mm.
Plays Paul McCartney's granddad.
What's his name now?
That guy could play his own granddad.
Fred.
There's a new Silent Hill film coming out. Epic. You boys seen the first one?
No.
No, not even played the game.
Shit. And you not played games?
No.
Neither have I.
No, I've heard quite good things about the Silent Hill film, to be quite honest.
Not if you watch my review.
No, not from you so much. No, other people have told me Silent Hill the movie wasn't actually that bad a film.
I don't know, it's not too bad in terms of kind of gory horror. It's just, I don't know. It's too long, too
I don't know.
weird. I think you have to play the games, maybe. The people
Yeah,
who play
well,
the games have commented on my review saying, "You don't need to play the games to understand the review."
That's the thing. I mean, I hear
I've never played games.
I hear about its, adaptation of a game, and I just think Resident Evil. Yeah, and John wants to remember who mashed them last week.
What?
You really want to remember that?
I won't take him piss out of you.
Oh really? What was all about then?
Taking
Speaking
piss
about
out of
video
people who
games.
go, "Yeah, you don't need to watch the film and know
He
the
did
games
mention
and
it
this
was
shit."
people on the comments on.
I know, but
YouTube.
it kept it going whilst I was talking.
Yeah,
Dude,
well,
I've had 8 beers and fucking God knows how much goo.
Oh, come here, you big closet case. Come on, don't be like that.
Can I switch places with you when you sit up here?
No, because
I just want to annoy you. I
I
just want to go like that.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
I think we should call it a day. I think we've discussed everything that we've talked
Oh,
about.
shut up, giant shit case. And once again, in the words of Slimer.